Hare Krishna. So today's topic is how do the remedies work in astrology? So we have understood that where do we use astrology? We use astrology to achieve the highest goal of life, which is going back home, back to Godhead, going back home to spiritual world. We call it Vaikuntha, Golok Vrindavan, or Saket Nagari. We have different spiritual planets where we can go. So astrology should be used as a tool to take care of our present life scenarios so that our highest goal, highest aim uh, is achieved. Now, whatever gives hindrances to our highest goal of life, those hindrances can be removed or subdued or reduced at least by use of astrology. So, as per Srimad Bhagavatam 6.2.17, Dan, Tapa, and Vrata. These three kind of remedies, and there are many other, like atoning something. So these remedies have been given. Now, Dan is charity. Charity means giving something voluntarily. For example, charity can be of money, charity can be of food, charity can be of gyan, knowledge. So there can be different kinds of charities. Similarly, there can be tapa. Tapasya, it is austerity. We perform many kinds of austerities, like fasting. It's a kind of austerity. Voluntarily giving hardships to our body, and vows, which is called vritas. So different type of vrita we take, different types of vows also we can take, like chanting of so many mantras. Uh, that is, one kind of vow. So these are three main methods. Apart from that, we find that our astrologers give many other methods also. For example, when moon is in 12th house. When moon is in 12th house, it is generally a bad condition for moon. Person may suffer depression, mental tension, mental anxiety. Then we can tell that person to donate some items of moon, because 12th house is house of losses and 12th house is also house of donation. Now it was supposed to give us the loss of our mental ability or loss of our mental peace. When we voluntarily give up some other item of moon, we are actually avoiding the punishment here. So this is one way of understanding how remedies work. There is another thing which we have to understand, that each and every sign is associated with one of the tattvas. What are these tattvas? Agni, Prithvi, Vayu, Jal. Now 159, Rashis Aries, Leo and Sagittarius. They are Agni Tattva Rashis. And 2610, they are Prithvi Tattva. Taurus, Virgo and Capricorn. And third is Vayu Tattva. This is 3711, which is Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. And fourth is Jal Tattva. Jal Tattva remedies are, Jal Tattva Rashis are Cancer, and Scorpio, and Pisces. Now, depending on which sign is in trouble, we can give remedy related to that sign, depending on its Tattva. For example, if it is a Agni Tattva Rashi, then by burning something, by giving something in charity to temple which can be burnt, we give a remedy related to Agni Tattva sign. And 2, 6, 10, they are Prithvi Tattva sign. They are actually, gross items. So when you donate some items related to these rashis, these planets, then we give remedies to Prithvi Tattva signs. Now, Vayu Tattva signs, they mostly relate to the sound vibration. So when you tell somebody chanting of mantras, it is actually for using the Vayu Tattva. So when we find troubles in 3, 7, 11, then we give remedies related to Vayu Tattva, that is chanting of certain mantras. And Jal Tattva is generally offering water, Tarpan, doing something related to water. So that is those are remedies related to Jal Tattva science. So we see that these are the basic methods we give remedies. Now, as we understand, there are three modes of material nature. One is Sattva Guna, second is Rajoguna, third is Tamo Guna. Sattva Guna is mode of goodness. We find mode of goodness is associated with all the good things, basically, punctuality, cleanliness, truthfulness, honesty. These all things are connected to mode of goodness, Sattva Guna. Rajoguna is connected with items of passion. For example, any passionate activity like hard work to achieve something, to achieve name, fame, and glories. A lot of hard work is required. Sex life is an act of passion. This is called Rajoguna. And third is Tamoguna, which is mode of ignorance. So mode of ignorance is associated with laziness, madness, uh, violence, gross violence, murders, all these kind of activities like drug abuse and all. So you find that these three modes are always working in each and every brick of this material world. Whatever you wear, that is also associated with one of the modes. If you wear very dark color, gaudy color, it's either mode of passion or mode of ignorance. If you wear bright colors, those are associated with mode of goodness. And these colors which you use as in your clothes, they generate that kind of mode within you. So for you to achieve the highest goal of life, first we have to come to the mode of goodness. If we are in ignorance and passion, we have to reach to the mode of goodness. So similarly, you'll find the remedies are also associated with these modes. Some remedies are in Tamoguna, which are not prescribed by good astrologers, like remedies which involve Bali, which involve some black, Tona, Totaka kind of, where uh, you take blood and use it for certain purposes, and where you have to kill any living entity. Those are in Tamoguna. When you force some planets to do something, these are Tamoguna remedies. We don't do that. We should not do, because they have further repercussions. And Rajoguna remedies also not very good, because you will find some remedies are where a lot of uh, passion is which is actually kind of dealing with the planets in such a way that you want to gain something from them, but you do not want to do anything for them. So it's like very passionate activity, putting a lot of hard work for something. It's in passion, and especially hard work for achieving something materialistic. Hard work for spiritual items is good. And then third, there are remedies of mode of goodness like tapa, dan, vrata, chanting, and all these remedies, yajna, these all remedies are in mode of goodness. So we should always take those remedies which are in mode of goodness. We should never go to those astrologers who prescribe remedies related to tamoguna. Generally, you will find those are tantrics and all, they perform the remedies related to tamoguna. And because these entangle you in further cycles of birth and death, so we should not use those remedies. So that's how we have to understand that each and every remedy is also associated with one of the modes of material nature. And because we want to come to the mode of goodness, so that from there we can transcend the mode of goodness and achieve the love of Godhead. That's why first we try to come at least to the mode of goodness. And as we have told, that's a disclaimer, when as a devotee, Krishna devotee or Vishnu devotee, as a Vaishnava, you want to do any remedy, you want to do it so that your path of devotion, your path of sadhana, the aim of achieving ultimate goal of life, that is free of all hindrances. Another remedy is which people use is gemstones. So how gemstones work? Gemstones are special stones which are connected with the planets. For example, ruby is connected with Sun, and sapphire, blue sapphire is connected with Saturn. Yellow sapphire is connected with Jupiter. So when we wear these gemstones, then actually we bring these planets' energy closer to us. For example, if some planet is weak in your chart and you want to strengthen this planet, that means you want to bring energy of this planet closer to you. In that case, you wear those gemstones and you can immediately experience the effect of that planet in enhanced way. So gemstone remedies are also given, but problem in today's scenario is we don't know how original the gemstone is which we have got. Yes, there are some websites where you can get gemstones with lab certificates and all. So maybe if we are lucky enough, we can get some good gemstones. And gemstones remedies are very, very impactful, very, very powerful remedies. And sometimes gemstones can turn our life upside down or downside up. So we should be really careful while using gemstone because sometimes if you wear a wrong gemstone, then what may happen is you can immediately meet with some dangerous problem. So in that sense, gemstone remedies are should be taken with proper consultation of an professional, of an expert astrologer.